Good morning, gentlemen. Active Aussie here. This is my second last day in Amsterdam. I'm going to be heading back to Australia soon. I've had a fairly good trip. A little bit of bad weather, but mostly it's been okay. It's been fairly enjoyable. Last night I was watching the Euro news, and there was a report about homeless people and levels of poverty within the EU. And in part of this report, it was stated that 25% of homeless people in Germany are women. And I just felt this was a bit strange. I mean, what about the 75% of homeless who are men? And I've seen this sort of thing in other countries too. I just feel it's a bit weird. And they're also talking about the low rates of economic growth. I think for the EU, it's only going to be about 0.6% economic growth within the next quarter. So that's not very high. And I was out and about yesterday, and there were a lot of tourists around the central area of Amsterdam, and I was just thinking about whether all this tourism income trickles down to the so-called average sort of people within Amsterdam. I'm sure some of it does, but I also suspect a lot of it doesn't. So I've thought about who really benefits from these types of mass tourism. I'd be curious to know if it really has a beneficial effect or not. I suppose if people are spending at small businesses, it's quite useful, but if it's only the big corporates benefiting, maybe it's not such a good thing. Not sure about your ideas in regard to that. It's a very miserable day today. It's one of the worst days since I've been here, but there's no wind, so it's pretty good. But just felt like making this brief video. I'm just going to chill out for the next day or so and get ready for my atrocious long flight back home, which is going to be just awful. But I'll be back in Australia on the weekend. Anyway, gents, that's all for now. I hope you're doing well as usual, and I'll talk to you again soon.